But intentional is the first thing, you know, like when I was starting out, I kind of was like throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping to see something stick with my brand. You know, I was throwing out fucking pink bandana jackets and Kurt Cobain t-shirts, but that wasn't really me. It wasn't really the aesthetic or anything, but I was more so trying to follow the fad rather than like being myself. But as soon as I like was being myself, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna make something that's not really in style right now, but it's coming from a very authentic, like pure place. When it came to my brand, that's when everything fucking changed. Like that's when people started really buying into the message and our creed and our why and why we do what we do and the messaging even on the clothing and stuff. And I feel like that's like one of the main reasons why I have lasted like damn near 10 years even being a small brand, is because I'm super intentional on what I put out, and people can tell if you put your time into something or if you just threw some shit on the wall hoping that it sticks. You know, like a lot of brands these days, these TikTok brands and stuff, like, and it's no hate on them, but I just don't see a lot of fucking substance, bro. And like people buying the substance, authenticity, you know, like a real message and creating a world that's really never existed until that one person like made this one world come into the 3D realm. And I feel like that's what we have done with like Lord Knows over the past, you know, 8 years. And it feels just like yesterday, you know, I'm 20 something years old in my dad's house, like in my childhood room, like really trying to make this shit work with not a pot to piss in. And then once I started making very intentional clothing, it's like 7 years later, that's why we still standing here. So everything truly worked out in his favor, and it has been still working out in its favor. Second reason why I would say we have lasted so long is because we come from a very sincere place. When you look at a lot of clothing, it's like I said on the intentions, it's like there's not much substance on the clothing, on the brand, anything. So like when you come to the Lord Knows Instagram, and when you start looking at all the products that we have posted, it's all cohesive. It all has a story to tell. It all is making fucking sense. But then a lot of these brands out here, they're not coming from like a sincere place. They're not coming from like this pure devoted place. Like before my brand even became anything, I got it tattooed on my back, you know, it said Lord Knows. Then when I started getting a little bit of buzz, I got it on my forearms, and then it said Lord Knows. People can feel when your heart is truly into something and when it truly isn't, you know what I mean? Like, so when you come from this pure place and you don't need nothing and you're just giving, it's like you're going to see more feedback, and you're going to get more back than what you ever expected to ever have, you know what I mean? Because you're not coming from a place of need, you're not coming really from a place of want, you just coming from a place of this is me, this is our message, this is our why. And if you fuck with it, you 100% in, and if you don't fuck with it, that's okay. But the 35,000 followers that follow us on our page, damn near all organically after all this time, they're 100% there for the cause behind our brand. And the third reason why we have lasted is because I sell without selling. So if you guys go look on the Instagram, if you guys subscribe to our emails and look at our emails or our SMS or anything, I've never sold a product to anybody. All I just told them is that new products are now available at this date, at this time, at this website. That's it. I just let people know that I'm here. And then once we're ready to release the product, all I say is new products are now available at www.lordknowsclo.com. Like, I'm not really selling anybody. I'm just always keeping the power in the customer's hand, because once you do that, that's when you're going to get more yeses than you ever seen in your life. And a yes is like a sale, more followers and stuff like that. If you guys have ever read Sam Walton's book called Made in America, he literally talks about everything that I'm talking about right now when it comes to like sell without selling. He said that a lot of people, when they first started like discounted stores, he would go look at his competitors, and they were like very scrappy kittens. They were scrappy promoters. Buy. Now. Sell. But that kind of like stirs people away. It's almost like the cute girlfriend in high school that you always wanted, but you kept chasing her and she kept running from you. But then as soon as you just let people know that your presence was here, you built yourself up and became this high value dude, then she started chasing you. And that's kind of like how you want to do it with your brand. All you want to do is be so good when it comes to the graphics, when it comes to your messaging, your storytelling, and your just overall brand identity, that you just letting people know that you're there, and then you're letting them go on the exploration with your brand, and then letting them look at everything and be like, huh, this suits me or it doesn't. Because you got to remember that your brand is for a somebody, but it's not for everybody. So that one person that we specifically talking to, we letting the ball just stay in their hand, and then letting them go to the website, and then letting them decide on making a purchase or not. You know what I mean? And we can do scarcity and all this other stuff and be like the product for a limited time, all of that. Like, I've done it all. I've done keeping products open for a month and selling out the products literally in like 2 minutes. Like, both of them work, but you got to remember though too that, or both of those ways work, but you just always have to remember that you always want to sell without selling. And that is one of the main reasons why I have lasted. I'm not one of those brands where it's like every single time I go to his website, he always got discount codes and he has this and that, and he's trying to hit me with the scarcity at checkout and all this other stuff. Like, it's none of that. Like, I just let people know that we're here. And if they are into our brand, which 9 times out of 10 they are because they followed us, then they're going to go down that exploration sooner or later to possibly come fuck with us. So the fourth reason why we have lasted is because I talk directly to my audience. So when it comes to certain emojis, when it comes to certain slogans and certain words, I own that first in the customer's mind. So for example, we do the prayer hand emojis. You know, we have a slogan, all sinners welcome. We have another one that says, say your prayers. Obviously, our brand name, it's our iconic logo. It says, Lord knows. And these are things that position ourselves first in our customers' minds. So when it comes to our creed, when it comes to our message, even our unity, you know, because unity is the 7th most important factor when it comes to influence. When we're using these words and symbols, our following already knows that we're talking literally like directly to them. And that's how it has to be with like your brand too. If you want to start a brand, it's like you always want to talk directly to the person that you are serving. I don't care about the Lil Durk fans or these people's fans or these people's supporters. It's like, I'm looking at the people who support our brand. I'm looking at their identity, because at the end of the day, they're a representation of our brand, and my brand is a connection to me. So we're all one in a triangular effect, if that makes sense. When they buying into the message, they obviously are buying into me, and me and that customer, we're one person. So we're all one in my community. So when it comes to building out our message and our creed and why we do what we do in the message and the storytelling of even the graphics, even this graphic right here, like, will you go to heaven when you die? It's like, that's not for everybody, but that's for a very specific person. You get what I'm saying? And once you done figured out your creed and your why and the storytelling and the graphics and everything is all cohesive into one, that's how you know that you want some shit. I done seen some brands out there that literally have like 500 to 1,000 followers, but the brand identity is so strong. It's like, I can see the vision without them even telling me the vision. And every single one of you guys watching this always need to remember to ask yourselves, if an investor was coming to put 100K or 500K into your brand, if somebody wanted to buy your brand, an investor for like $1 million, if they went to your Instagram profile, would they be moved off of what they saw? Even with the limited resources that you have, would they be moved? Would they be like, wow, this brand is talking at me without saying a word? And once you have that down, then you'll be able to last 5+ years, I promise you. And then last but not least, the main reason why we've been around is because we produce dope shit. You know what I mean? I produce dope ass products, from sneakers, you know, we do cut and sew, we got jeans, we got dope t-shirts, and that's what we really known for, is like our dope graphics and like our dope designs and the storytelling to those designs and stuff like that. So those are the main reasons why my brand has lasted a decade. There's a lot of struggling brand owners out there, and I do not want any single one of y'all to be one of them. That's why I'm giving out 8 years of perspective, my life, my experience, all out to the forefront, so you guys can become a better brand. Not just only that, but a better brand owner, and not just only that, but a better person too at the end of the day. Like I said, this is your boy, The Prince, and always remember to divorce from the result and embrace the craft. Before you know it, those results will start chasing you once you done embraced it and became masterful with the craft. I'm out. I'll see you on the next video.